All right, everybody, I'm back on the creek again. Today, it's just me and Dash. And today, I'm gonna do something different. So, as I stated before, in this whole area, from down here where we first dug, all the way down to where we are now, this is the hole that we're in now. As you can see, it rounds out. We ended here, came around, all the way up here, to where the beginning rocks were up there. I went in front of the rocks, came back around, came down, and so we get basically this whole area. We worked out. We've been digging over here, down there, and there. And all those spots have gold in it still. So today though, but I want to do some more, I'm gonna do some prospecting. So I won't be running the sluice today. At least I don't think I'll be running the sluice. And even on my way here, now that I've, learn about these big boulders in this creek. And that's one thing about learning your creek, because I've been down here, but I really never found anything before. But now, on my way up here, I saw some spots that look promising that I have never checked before. Because most of the time we've been prospecting this creek, when I actually dig in the middle, I never found anything. But I really never tested behind these big boulders like this, and that's when I'm finding good gold. So now I'm thinking behind me, I walk a good distance just to get to this spot. And I just saw a whole bunch of places on my way back. I'm gonna have to prospect and test those now. Now that I know how this, how this creek runs and how the gold runs in this creek. Because before we used to we just check the size, on the benches like they say. But now, after seeing the gold that's in these, behind these boulders, so that's why I wanted to check that out. And also, I kept telling y'all I wanted to go behind. I said I was gonna go further up one day, go behind there and check that corner out. So I think that's where I'm gonna go today. And so the only thing I brought today was a shovel. I got my little screener, and in my backpack, I have my gold pans. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna walk up the creek, and I'm gonna just show y'all a spot. I might just dig it out, and then I'll show y'all the results at the end and see what I got. So I'm just gonna do some test pinning up the creek. So I already know this area right here holds gold. And so I can work this whole area. It's gonna take a long time to work all this out. From down here, all the way, this whole little gravel bar with these boulders on it. It's all holding gold in this area right here, in this line. This line that works right through here. But this is a day of just prospecting. Just me and Dash out here. And we're gonna see what we can do. Right, Big D? Good boy. We're gonna make it happen, right? You gonna help me find that gold? All right. So y'all stay tuned, and I'm gonna see if I can head down that way. Hopefully it's not too deep, anything. Hopefully I'll be able to walk around there. If not, I'll just go up on the side somewhere. I'll find a way. But I gotta go check another spot. Okay. I wonder what Dash is gonna do with that. You gonna eat the rock? Really, Dash? You're really gonna eat it? Okay. Anyway, so let's get busy, y'all. I'll show y'all what I get. All right, y'all. So my first spot I decided to dig was right here. Okay, so that's normally where I usually work. We work down there, like right there area. And I walked all the way up here. And inside the water, so I'm all around water right now. It's pretty deep over here and around me. But as you come around that bend right there, there's a bend coming around right here. And I see this little gravel bar right here. Just a little small one. So I dug behind this rock right here. And I see a metal piece right there. Some kind of engine part or whatever, sitting right here. So I just, got me some material right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run this and see what I'll show y'all what I get. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake that down, throw the rocks out, and see if anything's in this little gravel bar right here. So it's not big at all. Just right here, just a little teeny gravel bar. But it may hold some gold in it, because I'm thinking if the gold came around the corner, it came around, that's my philosophy, is that it came through here first. Maybe something would have came through here before I headed down to where I'm working down there. where all the heavies got accumulated right there. So I'm gonna test this. All right, y'all, so I just checked the pan out, what I just dug over there with my shovel, and I did find gold. Look, if I can find it. See that? There was some more smaller pieces in there. There might be some more in there because I did a rush job, but there was gold. There is gold in that. It is gold in that spot. So, only problem is, I don't have no rushing water right here where I can put a sluice up and set it up. It's all pretty calm. But definitely, I would just have to keep panning. So I know for sure now that this spot has gold in it, because that was just off the shovel right there. And that's what I got right there, sitting right in the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and suck these up. Now I know there's gold in this spot. I'm gonna keep on heading down the creek and see what I can find further down. But yeah, that's pretty good, y'all. That's pretty good. And I guarantee you, though, I didn't even get down deep or anything like that, or just try that whole side out. So I bet if I was to dig that out, I'd probably get a lot of gold out of this area. Even if I just stayed right here for the rest of the day, or just for the next hour or so. All right, so let me keep moving down, find some more spots. All right, guys, so I'm up here around that corner, and y'all can see what it look like. Look at the hills and all the, see how the trees was coming out and all the debris coming out the hills. Look at that, trees growing right out the side of the rocks. Y'all can see that, and I'm still get closer. See that? Trees are growing all outside of the rocks, the top of the hill. And I think that's how the gold gets into the creek. Probably wear out these rocks, it weathers out the rocks, and then it's probably just slide down into the creek. And then so one of these actually places I'm looking at might be where the gold could be leaching out into the creek, like right in here, up in there, who knows, up there, up at the top part. So who knows? But anyway, so I'm down here on the inside bend behind this big old boulder. That's a huge boulder. Look at this thing. It's like it's huge. I mean, there's my hand on it. And it's all the way up there. So it's huge. Anyway, so behind the boulder, I'm gonna look right here. So I'm gonna take a pan right here real quick, okay? And I'll show y'all what I get. All right, y'all. So basically I got nothing out of that spot. I think I got a little micro speck that came out of there. So I tried like right here, and I didn't get anything, and I tried a little bit right there. So I'm gonna head further down up here, and I'm gonna see what I can find. All right, let y'all know. All right, so right in front of the boulder, I'm on top of bedrock right here, as you can see. It's all bedrock. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scrape this bottom stuff off right here, and I'm gonna put that into my pan and see this. See, I'm right on top of a gravel bar, like right behind me. Look like the creek comes around this way, comes around, come through there, but there's a gravel bar right here. It's kind of deep in here. So maybe I'm gonna scrape this in between the gravel bar and that rock. There's this bedrock right here. So I'm gonna use the scrabble and scrape that all that up and see if there's any gold in the bottom of this stuff. Because I'm thinking if the water came around, it'd probably accumulate like right here. So I run the pan and see what I get. All right, y'all. I didn't find really nothing in that either, but that little speck. Like, let's see. It's a little speck right there. Right there in the corner. I want to show y'all something. So I'm gonna check this spot right here. Y'all, when y'all see stuff like that in the creek, see this was old slate, what it used to be. And sometimes as the gold, so now I'm in a whole different part of the creek, y'all. So now as it comes around the corner, you see, look at all the gravel bar, look at all the boulders. Can y'all see those boulders up that way? There's a whole bunch of boulders like right up in there. A whole new pile of boulders, man. So this creek it goes on forever. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try this right here. I'm gonna try to dig out these areas like just like I showed you where my shovel is. Right here. I'm gonna see what's in that. And see, this once was all I guess the bedrock right here, or the slate, but it broke off. Now it's all this, you see the moss growing over top of it. But in it and around it, you see plants growing in it, and you see cracks all in there. So my philosophy now is, see these cracks? Look at all those cracks and grooves. That gold might be trapped up in these areas right here. So wow, I gotta check this out. And there's a big boulder sitting on the other side of the creek over there. Look at these trees, y'all. They go up way up. Look at this. Way up there. Good God. It's a big old tree. Come all the way down and hovering right over the creek. So yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna dig in behind some of these this bedrock, decomposing bedrock, and I'm gonna see what I can find anything. Cause that creek the creek keeps on going way back. I don't wanna try to make this video too long, y'all, but I might just start showing y'all, I dug here, here's what I got. Dug here, here's what I got. Okay? I might do that because it's gonna take too long. I mean, all I got to say though, it's beautiful out here though. Man, look at this, y'all. It's just beautiful out here. Let me try to make that so y'all can see everything what I'm seeing. It's like a mountainside. The trees are growing right up the side and going way up there. They're growing way up there. All the way up, all the way down from the creek. All the way up. So there's a lot to be explored on this creek. And I'm gonna take y'all through it as I go through it. All right? So y'all hang tight with me and let me get to digging right here. Let me see if I can find anything in this. Show you my results. All right, guys. Y'all are not gonna believe that. I'm gonna show y'all that hole again. Just that little hole. Right there. Y'all are not gonna believe what I found in that one little spot. Let me set the phone. It's kind of hard. I get my glove off. Wow. I just can't believe all that came out that one little hole. I mean, I can go home and say this could be a cleanup on some places. They consider this a cleanup. Look at this. Look at all those pieces of gold. In the back of the pan, in the dirt. That came out that one little hole. All these pieces of gold came out that one little spot. So I'm glad. I don't want to throw this dirt away right here because I might have missed some. So I had to put the soap in there so it won't so it'll stick to the pan. But look at all the pieces of gold just came out that one little hole. So I'm gonna go out there and just try to scrape it again and see if I can get some more out of there. I think I got a spoon in my bag. Look at those pieces of gold. And that's out that little hole. Wow. So that was worth the prospecting trip right there, just to find this spot. So now you see, what I want to do now, I want to test this sand up here too. I want to test the back. I want to test in here. And in this gravel bar. Look, it's got a big gravel bar. Look how huge it is. And I can set my sluice up maybe right here somewhere. I can set that sluice up and run it. And I'll be able to come up here and sluice. It's got a lot of decomposing bedrock. Look at all of it. Look at the lines of it. And you see if you come around, that's like a natural sluice box. So it's probably just came around the corner and it just dropped off into these little, to these cracks, and it fell down. See, I dug it out and all that came out. Now I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna scrape that up again. And I'm gonna see, because I bet you there's more gold in there. So I'm gonna see if I got a spoon in my bag to scrape the walls and everything off of that. See if I can get more gold out of that. But wow, that's that one spot. So, man, I kind of like want to just stay here and work it and see what I can get for a little bit. Because I know this is a prospecting trip. Talking so much. Now I'm kind of wondering what's behind this boulder and what's in between the boulders and behind that boulder and what didn't make it over the boulder. Because you see, look, there's more bedrock and it has moss on top of it. And that's another great thing y'all can look for too. You want to scrape the moss because the moss acts just like a carpet in your sluice box. So when that gold comes across, it can actually be trapped up in the moss. So if you want to scrape the moss off and test that too. Now, if you find gold in that moss, then you know there's going to be bigger gold inside the crack, in the crevices and the cracks in the rock. So yeah, so this, I definitely found a spot for sure to work. I'm definitely going to work this spot. I'm going to have to bring the sluice up this way. Dash is still doing his thing, but I'm going to have to put it right there where the water's running, moving right there, set it right there. And I'm going to dig all this out. And if I find that this sand holds gold, that's going to be, whew, man. Anyway, so let me scrape this up. Let me see if I got a spoon. I'm going to go ahead and suck all this and put it in my bottle. And I'm going to retest that dirt again because I think some other pieces probably already came down. Because, you know, when you test panning out here, you just kind of do a quick pan back. So I'm sure I had other pieces already went down. Anyway, one hole, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, so right next to that spot is this little boulder right here. So now I'm going to test pan. I'm going to move that boulder. I'm gonna dig behind it and underneath it. And I'm going to see if there's anything next to this, adjacent to this spot. Also, I just came back, I scraped it again, and I did find more gold pieces. So I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I'll show y'all what I get in the end, okay? So just stay tuned, I'm about to hit this spot real quick. All right, y'all, so I moved that rock, and that's what it looked like underneath it. I got nothing out of there but a little micro speck. So there was a bunch of gold, and there was a micro speck underneath this. So I'm gonna go try some more of this crusty bedrock right here, this all corroded, to see if I can get some more out of that. I'll show y'all next pan wherever I dig at. Let me find the spot first. I should dig right next to where I just got that hole right there because I still see more. But I want to find a good looking area. Let's say, you know what? Right there. I'm gonna do this with the plants sticking out, and you see that the moss in there. I'm gonna try this little spot right here and see if I can get any gold out of this. And that's up further, up the hill, and the other hole is down there. I just did the first one, and that was the second one. So I'm gonna try this one. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. So I dug that hole out, and I want y'all to believe this. I want y'all to see this right here. Let me get in the sunlight. Okay, here in the sun. Look at all the gold that's in here. Look at the gold. And I ain't only begun to pan the pan back. Even sitting on the top up here, you see a piece of gold right there in the corner up in there. Sitting right there's a piece. I mean, it's all in here. So as I pan this back, I'm trying to get some sun because it's kind of like dark out here. Let me walk in and find a sunny spot. Hold tight with me real quick. And I'm gonna show y'all what's in here. It's like, man, I just barely started to pan this thing back. And it's incredible. So we're in the sunny spot now. Now look at this. Look at the gold that's going down the pan already. Look at the size of the flakes that's coming out of here. There's a little buckshot right there. Now that's a nice piece that just went down. But if y'all can see these pieces of gold. Remember, y'all, this is one little spot that I just dug out. Just trying to do it. Oh, look at that one. See, look at that one at the top right there. So all this coming out of one crevice, y'all. Look at all these pieces. I can't believe this. There's no way, huh? There's no way it was that amount of gold in there. So, I guess if y'all learn anything from this video, is that if you see those spots on the creek where you got crevices in between, like this bedrock that's eroding up here. See all this moss? All this with moss on it was a mound of bedrock at one point, and it's broken all the way down until where you can dig it out just like that. So this gold now just came out that hole right there. But you can see it's right on top of the bedrock. It can't go no further down. So now I'm gonna have to snuff this up. And I'm gonna have to pretty much close to the end of this video. I got a couple of places on my way back I want to check out, because I did find some places behind some boulders that I want to check out that I never did before. So now I know for sure this whole area right here is full of gold. And I'm gonna get a great clean out from this corner right here. All this whole side right here, I'm gonna get a lot of gold. And I can't wait to come back and hit it. So I'm not gonna do it today. I've been out here long enough. I think I've been about over an hour and a half now. I do want to test this sand up here real quick before I go. I just want to see if I can find any gold in this sand where all these gravels are right here. All right, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna show y'all how much I got today. Today's video is not about how much gold I get, but where I can find the gold. So I'm just gonna show y'all the amount that I got when I get home. It's probably gonna just be a little bit, but see y'all when I get home. All right. Oh, let me go ahead and clean this up. All right, y'all. So I'm back in another spot, y'all. I had to take off. I heard some voices in the creek, and I didn't want to give up my spot where I was. And so I'm in a whole different area now, as y'all can see. Look around, right? I'm on my way back, like I said, because there was some spots I wanted to check out, right? And so I just stopped. Now you can see the quartz veins that's running through our creek. That was close, almost fell. Anyway, it's really slick out here. I think I'll twist my back. Hope I didn't do that. Anyway, like I was saying, so I'm in a different spot, and you see the quartz veins that's running through the creek. So I decided to dig up the same type of material that I was digging over there, and I'll show you the decomposing bedrock, which you see right in front of me, where Dash is standing on. So I took my shovel and dug in there, and there's a quartz vein right next to it. And you got quartz veins like running all through the creek right here. You got all the quartz veins. And in my pan, I just almost fell, but look. Look at all the gold. And a lot of it went down when I just slipped, but look at that. So this is one of the areas I wanted to test the pan. And look at all the gold pieces in there. And that's just off of one pan. So I'm imagining this whole area got gold right here. You see the creek is flowing right next to it, which is on that side. And on this part right here, it's all decomposing bedrock. So I can just set my sluice up right here and dig this area out and run it out. So this is what prospecting does for you, y'all. Nice flake in there too, nice ones. I got one more spot I want to check before I get out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and suck this up, clean this up. I'm not gonna dig it up. Now I know that there's gold in it. It was just, I just wanted to check it out. But now I know there's gold right here, and probably a lot of it. This creek is full of gold, y'all. It is full of gold. And I know so many places already where gold is already, but I got another spot on my way back that I want to check now, because after thinking and after looking at the creek and studying it for a minute, now I had some whole, my ideas have changed on the creek, and it seemed like now, but I'm finding out my ideas are correct. Like they said, you got to take time studying. You got to spend a lot of hours. You got to think about it. You got to think about it, and you got to just remember the places you find gold and where it was at and where it was located and where it wasn't. And if you keep doing that, then you'll be able to find where mostly all the gold is. Now the last thing I have to do is find out where is it coming from. Now on this creek, it could be coming from multiple places because there's quartz veins that's running all through this creek. So let me go ahead and snuff this up, and I'm gonna go check that last spot. And I think that'll be it. All right, y'all. So this is the last spot that I thought about hitting. We call this the Gauntlet area. Look at all the boulders. So the boulders in this spot. Got a tree down right there, but I dug right there and I got absolutely nothing. Empty pan. Not even a speck. But that's not saying that there's no gold on this. I just gotta find the right. Once you find the right zone where the gold is coming from, then once you found the pay streak, then you're good. So I only dug one hole, and I'm a little tired right now, so I don't feel like digging anymore. So at least I know there's nothing right here. I probably would test right there next, and then after that I would start going to the back and to see if maybe the gold path is pushed further back. But that'll be another video and another time. All right, y'all. So I'll show y'all the cleanup when I get back home. Like I said, this video is not about how much gold I got this time or whatever. So I don't know how much I did get, but I was just doing test pans. And I did find a couple of places now where I could find a lot of gold at. So that was well worth the trip today. Dash had a good time. I had a good time. And then when I get home, I'll show y'all the cleanup. All right? So stay tuned for the cleanup and end of the video. Oh yeah, y'all wanna see something real cool? So on my way back home, check this out. Somebody's got a bee's nest out here. Look. I thought that was cool. Somebody got a honeybee's nest out here. They're real peaceful too. I'm not gonna get too close to them. So that's it. Yeah, they coming in and out. So I'm gonna let them go and continue to make their honey. And I'll see y'all on the wrap up. Let's go, Dash. Somebody got some honey out here. All right, y'all, so I'm back home. And this is what I got. And that's pretty good for just, some test panning. Like I said, today was not about the amount of gold, but just finding new places. And just finding these new chunky little pieces of gold out there, y'all. So, like I said, prospecting is good. Prospecting is good. You gotta go out there and prospect and try to find new areas where you can find the gold at. Because it is there. And so now I think I got like 3 more places now I can gold pan. But definitely looking at that decomposing bedrock, I mean, that's some good stuff. That's some really nice stuff. So I think, see, now I kind of want to hit those areas because I found them. And it's kind of like torn now. I still want to still dig in the spot I was. But when you see that type of gold that's coming out that decomposing bedrock, you just want to go get it. And that's easy digging too, It's not like it's hard. It's not like you got to go into the creek and dig. That's right there. So I can easily set that up and then get that gold out. So I don't know. I might hit that later on. But anyway, this is the cleanup, y'all. Thank y'all for watching the videos. Don't forget to check out the garden videos. And don't forget to hit the bell. And just share the videos to everybody you know. All right? Trying to get the subscriber rate up. And get the likes up. So y'all have a nice day. Peace out. Till next time.